Hey guys, this is Sarah from Mini Me Photography. Today I'm going to show you how I edit my studio sessions and also including extending a backdrop, which is really easy. I've chosen this image because I just love it so much, so this is what we're working on. I've already done my edits in RAW and opened it up into PS Creative Cloud. So the first thing I want to do is fix this background. Now, my light's not too great in here, but I'm going to do what I can. So what I want to do is I want to fix this part of the backdrop, which you can see. So I'm going to use my tool up here, click on it, and I want rectangular marquee. And I'm going to select from the top to the bottom, just in here, and let go of my mouse. Now I'm going to go Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste, and Edit Free Transform. Now using this wee square here, I'm going to drag it across. So it's really, really easy to fix a background if you're missing bits on the sides. Then I'm going to go Layer, Flatten, and Layer, Duplicate Layer, and click OK. And I'm just going to clone down around her body where she's got her sister sitting and you can see her tutu. So the other way that we can do this, if I go Layer, Flatten, if I want to replace the whole background, what I can do is, first of all, I'm just going to choose the colour. So I'm going to choose around her here somewhere so it's nice and close to her. And then using my fourth tool down, this one's Magic Wand, but I want Quick Selection. I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to use the plus and I'm going to select her. This is my wee friend Mackenzie. So I'm going to select right around her hair, her face, and make sure that we've got all these wee details included. Whoops, I've gone too far. So I'm going to use the minus tool. Bring that down. My computer's very slow today. Across. Now I'm going to go Refine Edge and I'm going to make that a bit bigger. I'm going to go around her hair and I'm going to pick up all these wee strands of hair. I just want to make sure I've got a really good outline of her if I'm going to add in background. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I can fix it later anyway. And I'll show you how we do that. Okay, I'm going to click the background back on and I'm going to click on this layer mask and go Command and click with my mouse. And then I'm going to go Layer, New Fill Layer, Solid Color and click OK. And click OK again. I know that's covering her, but on the mask, click on the mask and go Command I. And we've replaced the background color, so we've got a consistent color. Now what you need to remember when you are adding a solid color background is that any editing you're doing on top of it, you're letting yourself in for banding. So banding's created when the background is far too smooth, so you need to add noise. So you can add noise by I'm going to actually just click those off because I don't need them, but I'm going to go Layer, Flatten, and I'm going to go Layer, Duplicate Layer, and click OK, and then Filter, Noise, Add Noise. So you don't need to add much, but you just want to break up, you'd click OK on that, and if we zoomed in you'd be able to see it in the background. So that's the difference, noise and no noise, or no noise and noise. So you need to keep that in mind if you're adding in background because especially shooting on seamless or having that solid colour or a solid colour wall, you can end up with banding from your images, and especially if you're doing editing like I'm about to. So I'm just going to go Layer, Flatten Image and click OK. Now for this one, I want to go layer, new fill layer, solid colour. Click OK. And I'm going to choose a dark purple. Click OK and change that to screen. And I want to reduce the opacity right down. And on my mask, I'm going to use my brush and I'm going to paint off her skin. I'm a really messy editor and I should take a lot more time than I do. Now I'm going to swap those back over so I can fill in the areas where I've removed it, where I shouldn't have. Okay, then I'm going to go layer, new fill layer, solid colour, click OK, and I want a berry red. And I'm going to choose screen and reduce that opacity down and click on my mask. I'm going to change it to black and I'm going to remove it off the skin. It's just, if you leave it on the skin, you're really mucking up your skin tones and it's not ideal. Okay, I'm going to go layer, flatten, and then I'm going to go layer, new fill layer, solid colour, click OK, and I want navy blue. And click OK, and I'm going to change that to exclusion. And I'm going to reduce my opacity down. On my mask, I want to remove it off the skin. Okay, I'm going to flatten that. And my next step is to go layer, new fill layer, gradient, click OK. I need to click on this gradient at the top and I want to choose neutral density at the end. Click OK. Now it's really important if you're using gradients that you choose dither, and I want to change this to radial and reverse it and just reduce down that scale a little bit and click OK. And then on my mask I want to use my black brush and I want to remove it off of her with my messy removal. So I'm going to go back to white and just touch up around these areas where I've gone too far. Okay, layer, flatten. Now using our levels tool, second button across, we want to increase our brightness, and I'm just going to increase the mid-tone just a smidge, and then layer, flatten. Now this is another really cool trick I learnt. Using levels, I'm going to click on levels, I'm going to increase my levels, which looks terrible there. I'm going to go Command I by clicking on my mask and I'm going to zoom in. And now using my brush tool, I want it really small and my flow really low. I'm going to brush around onto her eye, which is going to lighten it. And do the same over here. And it just adds a wee touch. I mean, parents always go on about how amazing their kids' eyes look in the photos. And this is a good way just to bring some light to them without doing any crazy dodging and burning. So that's the before and after, just by adding that light in. And I'm going to go layer, flatten. Now I'm just going to zoom in and using my spot healing brush tool, I'm just going to clean up some of her skin. She's got a wee bit of food on her face. And then the next thing that I'm going to do, zoom out, is go layer, duplicate layer, click OK, filter and run portraiture. I'm just going to use the default setting and click OK. Now when you apply portraiture, it does say that it's picking out the skin and applying it only to the skin, but it does apply it to the whole image. So when I'm doing it on seamless, that's when we can end up with some really bad things happening in our background. So I'm going to click on my mask. I'm going to invert it by going Command I on my keyboard. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to use my brush at 100% flow, and I'm going to paint it onto her skin rather than removing it off where I'd need to remove it off the whole background as well. And I actually don't mind it on the hair when I'm doing these headshots. I think it looks quite nice. But that's all personal taste, whatever you prefer. I'm going to reduce the opacity down a little bit. And that is my image completed. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.